Hello and welcome to YNWA Transfer News, your ultimate source for all Liverpool FC transfer news. Our first news is this. Arne Slot told how to get more from Florian Wirtz and build Liverpool team around him. Liverpool should build its team around Florian Wirtz, with Arne Slot needing to show more courage in his team selection. That is the view of former England ace Chris Waddle. On Sunday, Wirtz was on the left, and I think they need to be braver, Waddle said. Wirtz has to play off a striker as he did at Leverkusen. That's where he was so good. Either you build the side around him, or you conclude he's not the right player to fit Liverpool's approach, and it was a mistake to buy him. You need to ask if the Premier League is too quick or physical for him. I think their task for now is to work out how to get the best from him. But looking at his body language, he does not look confident at all. In time, Waddle has no doubts regarding Wirtz's ability level. The German playmaker scored 57 times and created 65 for his teammates during his time with Bayer Leverkusen. Of course, Wirtz has proven already that he's quality, Waddle said. We know he has ability, and now the job for Arne Slot is to get the system right to fit him in. But even if and when he does that, the main concern for the team is their defensive weaknesses. Manchester City ran right through them at times, and I think this season has drained Liverpool already. They have Europe and the Premier League, and all their players have international duty. The players are a year older, and it's not easy to stay fit, mentally and physically. Looking at Liverpool compared to City, City looked sharp, fresh, and fit. Jeremy Doku was on fire. The movement was superb. Liverpool had a few moments, don't get me wrong. But really, City were on top and dominated, and it's looking like it's going to be a long season for Liverpool. I think the Premier League is beyond them this year with the way they play. But I would say, with the players they have, they might have a better shot at winning the Champions League, but it's taking longer than we thought for Slot to get the best out of this collection of players. Now 8 points behind Arsenal in the Premier League standings and playing catch-up, Waddle says his preseason prediction is coming true. With Slot's men firm outsiders to win the title from this position, even at this early stage, I said at the start of the season that I didn't fancy Liverpool for the league because they can't defend properly. Waddle, speaking to She Kicks, continued. They do concede, and it doesn't matter how good you are as a team. I think Liverpool do concede goals quite easily as well at times, so they didn't address that problem. They needed a center half, they needed a right back too, really. They didn't address that. They spent their money on Florian Wirtz and 2 center forwards who all cost a fortune. I think I can see why Arsene Wenger is saying Wirtz has unbalanced the team. The midfield was very strong last year. Energetic, capable of putting the foot in box to box. They could make goals and score them. Obviously, Wirtz has come on the market and he was sensational in Germany, and so they took a look at him. He was cruising in the Bundesliga, he ran most of the games, and he was electric. But the Premier League is a different set of demands. It's more physical. It drains the legs. It's more demanding. Liverpool are a big club, and now they are champions. There are even more reasons why clubs will want to beat them, and then they haven't come out of the blocks quickly at all. Alexander Isak is still sitting on the bench. You have to say that the signings have unsettled the side more than they've improved them so far. Liverpool squad value increases in November as 2 Premier League title rivals decline. Liverpool have endured a mixed 2025-26 season, but their squad value has still increased this month. While Arsenal and Manchester City have seen a decline, the Reds spent heavily during the 2025 summer transfer window, signing Alexander Isak and Florian Wirtz for over $100 million each. Despite the big spending, Liverpool are struggling in the Premier League, sitting 8 points adrift of top spot going into the November international break. While a lot can change between now and May, Arsenal and Manchester City look set to be the main teams challenging for the league title in 2025-26. Despite the Reds' decline on the pitch, though their squad value has increased this month. Liverpool's squad value versus Arsenal and Manchester City. Transfermarkt shows the squad value of all 20 clubs and how they compare to this time last month. On October 15, 2025, Liverpool were given an overall value of 1 to 12 years. They have since struggled to pick up wins in the Premier League and have been knocked out of the Carabao Cup. Yet, their squad is now said to be worth 115 BN, which is a 3.2% increase. Arsenal topped the list, with Mikel Arteta's men worth 131 BN as of November, but they have seen a decline of 0.8% in the last month. Manchester City, 121 BN, takes second place, with the Sky Blues value also declining since October, 1.3%. Liverpool transfer news. There could be more. Changes to the value of Liverpool's team depending on what happens in 2026 rousing. The Cop shared this week that the Reds have been contacted about signing Alessandro Bastoni, who may leave Inter Milan next year. Despite reports elsewhere, Liverpool are not thought to be preparing an offer at this stage. But should he join in a potential 100 million deal, as one insider discussed with us, he would certainly have an impact on the squad's value. Elsewhere, Bournemouth star Antoine Semenyo is linked to the Premier League champions, with Fabrizio Romano mooting a potential summer move. There could be some departures at Anfield as well, with Bayern Munich contacting Ibrahima Konaté's camp recently. My agent is taking care of it. Liverpool transfer target breaks silence on his future. Liverpool have reportedly joined the race to sign Dayot Upamecano from Bayern Munich, with the French defender's contract set to expire in the summer of 2026. The Reds are said to be preparing for a potential shakeup in their defensive ranks, particularly amid growing uncertainty surrounding Ibrahima Konaté's future at Anfield. Liverpool are exploring a move for Upamecano, who could become available at the end of the season if Bayern fail to tie him down to a new deal. The 27-year-old has been a consistent presence for the Bundesliga champions since joining from RB Leipzig in 2021, bringing a mix of pace, strength, and composure that has made him one of Europe's elite defenders. Liverpool are in the market for a new defender. Liverpool manager Arne Slot is believed to be keen on strengthening the club's backline, particularly with the long-term stability of the central defense in question. Konaté's contract situation, coupled with Virgil van Dijk nearing the twilight of his career, has prompted the club to start identifying long-term successors. Meanwhile, Upamecano is calm about his future, and he is focusing on football right now with his agent dealing the stuff about his future. Upamecano said via L'Equipe, "My agent is taking care of it. We will make the right decision. I am receiving good advice. I am focused on this season and my goals with the club and the national team. I don't have the headspace for it. I'm completely relaxed. I'm under contract with FC Bayern. I have goals. But I'm very grateful when clubs are interested in me." Upamecano's arrival would add Champions League experience and top-level defensive pedigree to Slot's evolving side. The Frenchman has already accumulated more than 200 Bundesliga appearances and remains a key part of Didier Deschamps' France national team. Upamecano has several interest parties across Europe. However, Liverpool face stiff competition for his signature. Real Madrid and Paris Saint-Germain are both reportedly monitoring Upamecano's situation closely. Madrid view him as a potential long-term successor to Antonio Rudiger, while PSG see him as a natural fit alongside Marquinhos, particularly as they prepare for possible departures next summer. On the other hand, Bayern Munich are working to keep the defender at the club. Next summer is going to be crucial for Upamecano and his future and how Liverpool and other clubs would react to the ever-changing situation. Liverpool FC officially announces exciting development for supporters. Liverpool Football Club continues to reinforce its commitment to equality and inclusion with the launch of Culture Red, a supporters group dedicated to representing fans from diverse cultural, faith, and ethnic backgrounds. The announcement marks another milestone in the club's ongoing Red Together program, which has earned widespread recognition for creating a welcoming environment for supporters of all identities and lived experiences. Culture Red will take its place on Liverpool's official supporters board, ensuring that voices from communities across the cultural spectrum have meaningful representation. At the highest levels of fan engagement, the group comprises 14 members from varied backgrounds who will work collaboratively with existing supporter representatives, club leadership, and community stakeholders to amplify perspectives that may previously have felt unheard. Founder Harinder Singh emphasized the importance of the initiative, stating, "On behalf of Culture Ed, I'd like to thank the club for such acknowledgement. In this day and age, our fan base reflects the richness of diversity, and we see the support the club gets the world over. We want to connect with all groups and backgrounds. We won't exist in a bubble. Our organization ensures these vital communities have a meaningful voice and presence. The organization aims to grow the message of togetherness alongside the club and its global fan base, shape understanding of what Liverpool means as both a club and city, and foster relationships that create genuine representation for all supporters." In recent months, the club has rolled out several fan-focused initiatives that demonstrate this commitment. Most notably, Liverpool announced an exciting charity match featuring LFC legends against Borussia Dortmund legends at Anfield on March 28, 2026, with all proceeds supporting the LFC Foundation and Forever Reds. The foundation has already supported over 145,000 people this season through health, learning, and employability programs, with an ambitious target of reaching 500,000 people annually by 2030. Additionally, Liverpool extended its multi-year partnership with Coca-Cola in early November, expanding support for LFC women and enhancing the matchday experience at Anfield through community-driven initiatives. The club also joined Women in Football's club membership program in October, providing professional development opportunities for female staff members and reinforcing Liverpool's Red Together strategy for workplace equality. Liverpool's Loney shuts down January return as he makes feelings clear. Liverpool midfielder Lucas Stevenson has moved to quash any speculation about a potential mid-season return from loan, insisting he is fully committed to spending the remainder of the campaign with Dundee United. The Reds, meanwhile, are grappling with a depleted right-back department, but Stevenson is clear where his priorities lie. Stevenson, 22, is midway through his second season-long loan at Tannadice and has been a consistent presence in Jim Goodwin's side, starting all 10 Scottish Premiership games since returning in August. On Sunday, he scored a brilliant, guided header from a corner to secure a 1-1 draw against league leaders, Hearts' third goal of the season. His all-action performance at Tynecastle showcased both his attacking threat and defensive composure, particularly against Hearts talisman Alexandros Kizaridis, who Stevenson largely kept quiet during open play. Liverpool's loan management staff were reportedly in attendance to watch the display, one of several sporadic trips to Scotland to keep tabs on the young midfielder turned wing-back. Stevenson's versatility has been a point of interest for the Reds, with many of their season-long loans carrying a January recall option (DI) clause that could theoretically be activated, given Jeremy Frimpong's ongoing injury issues. Yet Stevenson is unequivocal about his intentions. "I want to stick around for the full season here," he said. "It doesn't matter how well I'm doing or how well I did last season. When I join a club, I commit to a full season. I almost try and forget about being a Liverpool player a little bit. I'm a Dundee United player, and that's my only concern." The defender has been thriving in a right-back or wing-back role, despite having come through Liverpool's academy as a central midfielder. His time with the senior squad on Merseyside has imbued him with confidence and resilience against top-level opposition. "Where I've come from in the past couple of years, playing and training at Liverpool, I don't really fear playing against anybody," he said. "When I'm training with the best in the world every day, it's natural to gain confidence. If I can get through an 11 versus 11 against Luis Diaz, I can get through an 11 versus 11 playing against anybody in this league." Stevenson believes the mentality instilled at Liverpool is just as important as the technical development. "People like to speak about the negatives of bringing in lads from the big academies, but I also think it does bring that inner belief. If you can control that and make sure it's not an arrogance, it can be a big positive. I think I've shown that against JD, Gassama at Rangers, and Kizaridis on Sunday. I really relish these games. Kizaridis has done brilliantly this season, but I feel Like I came out on top, the player's pre-season. Involvement with Liverpool's first team also helped prepare him for high-level challenges. The three I played against in the summer and throughout pre-season would have been Diaz, Florian Wirtz, and Cody Gakpo, which is a decent range of players, he said. It gives you that inner belief that no matter the opposition, you can cope. Liverpool's right-back situation has been stretched this season. Connor Bradley has been deputizing, Dominic Szoboszlai has been deployed in the role, and Calvin Ramsey featured in the Carabao Cup defeat to Crystal Palace. Despite this, Stevenson's focus remains on Dundee United, where he is developing into a key figure. For a player with experience in Liverpool's elite environment and now flourishing in a demanding Scottish Premiership campaign, Stevenson is making a case that he is ready for higher responsibilities.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. See you next time.